What up? What up? What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Real Mojo TV. This is the Sunday edition, aka NFL and Talk edition. I need you to shout your team as soon as you come in the building. Soon as you come in the building, let me know who your team is. And then you could tell me whatever's on your mind, whether it got to do with football or not. But that's what we're doing today. That's how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? For a little while until the game start. Then I'm gonna have to cut y'all loose. I might stream a little bit while I'm watching the game. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But as of right now, I do want y'all to shout y'all teams out. And any matchups y'all want to talk about, any interesting matchups y'all want to talk about, we could do that too. We will do that too. Real quick, before we get started, slide over to the store. And check out 95 North ENT. It's the merch store for anybody who haven't already. And everybody that has, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that has, I appreciate y'all. We got something for everybody, man. It's something over there for everybody. Masks, crop tops, hoodies, hats, bucket hats, snapback. We got something for everybody over there. Phone covers. So go over there and check it out, man. Number 95 northent.com. That's what we doing. Man. Go over there and check it out if you haven't already. Share it, because you might not like nothing, but somebody on your feed, somebody on your timeline, somebody in your algorithm might. So do me a favor, y'all. Share and then go check out the merch site. Remember, that's the number 95 northent.com. It's scrolling across the screen also. But yeah, man, so let's get back to this NFL Sun. Matter of fact, whatever you want to do first, but you could talk about whatever. But when you come in, shout your team, man. Shout your team as soon as you enter the building. That's going to be your way of saying hello. Because a lot of people don't like to say hello. A lot of people like to come in, lurk, sit, chill, watch. That's cool too. Tune in, because it's a live broadcast for you to tune in. I'm going to tell y'all, just in case y'all don't know, I'm a Steelers fan. They annoy the hell out of me a lot of times. And I also like the Jets. So it is what it is. But anyway, a little like, I guess you could call it tea, news, whatever. So blogger, gossip columnist, I guess, celebrity gossip columnist, Tasha K, she sat down and did an interview with the Podfather, Joe Budden. And, you know, it was documenting all her Cardi B drama, the lawsuit and everything else. And Joe ended up not airing the interview. He got a relationship with Cardi B. And there's some other things going on that happened that Cardi B addressed in an interview, saying like, you know, me and him are cool, supposedly, but it's a lot of stuff going on that You know, he's doing with people I got problems with, people I got real life court issues with, people that's attacking me in the worst way. And you know, why would he do that? So what he did was, oh yeah, baby, Steelers all day. So what he did was he didn't air the interview. He didn't air the Tasha K interview because, you know, of his relationship with Cardi B, other things going on, and you know, with the friendship, and Cardi B felt some kind of way, and not to mention, um, Tasha K, she mixes it up with a lot of people. She gets into it with a lot of people, and that's fine. That's her job, you know. And not only is her job, it's her duty being being in media, independent media. You know, it's a story, and some people take it to heart. Some people take it personal or whatever, and that's the nature of the beast. I'm pretty sure she done got plenty of cease and desist letters. I'm pretty sure she done got threatened with lawsuits or whatever. Just it probably never went that far, but I'm pretty sure whatever people was talking about was surface shit, like not she was saying things about Cardi B's sexual health, and I don't care who she heard it from, but she was asked to take it down. She didn't. She was asked to apologize, whatever. She didn't. And you know, Cardi threatened her with a lawsuit. They took it to court, and you know, she lost. So, and that's a lot of stuff too that Joe Budden probably didn't want to get involved in. You know, all them laws. He probably didn't care to get involved with that. And what she did was she went over to No Jumper Adam 22. He's another large hip hop platform. Kinda. I mean, I don't really watch his platform, but he's kind of like on the outside looking in, but he's giving people a huge platform to talk. So he's making money, and he was on the Joe Budden platform. I think they was cool at one point, but you know, it was just the fact that, you know, they was telling him, and it's true, everything they told him, you know, him being a white dude and all that, like, you can get up out of here at any minute and switch lanes and switch gears without no backlash to you, because you're not in it. You didn't grow up like we grew up, most of us. And that's true. So something happened with him. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really watch I don't watch his platform. I've seen a couple interviews, and I heard about him and his wife doing the sex worker stuff and all that. But I don't watch his content. So a lot of his staff end up quitting. A lot of his some black dudes, they end up quitting. You know what I'm saying? Then what they do, they ran straight to Joe Budden and start doing like little interviews, phone interviews or whatever. But see, that's the nature of the beast when you're dealing with stuff like that, you know. And so Tasha K went over to his platform. First, she did a lot. Well, she went over to his platform, did the interview. Then she did a live. Yo, she was going crazy on the live. She was going crazy on the live. Trust me, she went in on that live. Um, she got upset. She voiced her opinion. She voiced her opinion. Um, but she got to understand, somebody that got a lot of, like Joe Budden got a lot of respect and integrity in the music industry. His podcast just ain't like a bunch of messy shit like hers, and hers is not all messy shit, but it's a lot of mess on her time on her platform. So, you know, when it's starting to like it, what if he would have aired that interview, it would have caused a problem with a friend of his, I don't know how close him and Cardi B is, but it would have caused a rift with them, and they're friendly. Him and her say the same thing, so I'm gonna say they're really friendly. You know what I'm saying? And oh, and he had said something about he didn't like the new song she got, but I think the song's not all that great, but he don't really like Megan Thee Stallion, so a lot of that tied into it. But I get what he's saying, and I get why he didn't release the interview. But me personally, if I was him, I wouldn't even sat her down on the couch because you know where it was going. It's only one thing to talk about when talking to her, and that's about the Cardi B situation. And if that's your friend, you don't want to get into that because that shit is messy. And two, that's women talk. I don't really get involved in women beef. Women be going back and forth. I don't really get involved in that. So, you know what I'm saying? They do their thing, and because they end up figuring it out or not. They end up figuring it out or not. You know what I'm saying? Cold brew. Yeah, they end up figuring it out or not. So I usually just let women do their thing, man, and don't even tell me about it until 2 or 3 weeks later, because it's women shit, bro. And theirs done played out in court, so it ain't really no need to tell nobody about it at all. It done played out in court, so that's that. But so she went in, she started talking about him breaking chicks' ribs and kicking babies out their stomach, and he letting BBLs cloud his judgment and all that type of talk right there. So she went in, she got mad, she went in on something that she felt strongly about. She's a woman. They just allowed to just go in like that. If he, I'm gonna tell him right now, and I'm pretty sure he know, if he come back at her, even though she took it to a point where it was like way out of control, and then she kind of walked it back, but she did it though, and people saw it. So, but again, she's a woman, and it ain't gonna be no ramifications. It ain't gonna be no backlash because she's a woman, and a lot of times women's just allowed to fly off the hinges, take shit way too far, and still get their hand raised in victory somehow after, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't get in women's talk, because she don't even got to be accountable for the shit she said. And she thought that's what happened with the Cardi B shit. She thought she wasn't gonna have to be held accountable because she's a woman, and usually it get swept under the rug because she's a woman. But the thing is, she did it to another woman who's on the totem pole higher than her, money wise, celebrity wise, credibility wise. Cardi B done did presidential shit. Nobody is putting Tasha K anywhere near no politicians. They just not. They're just not. And I like her platform. I enjoy her content. And I'm from the South too, so I just like listening to her talk because I've been hearing that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I actually walked past her down in me and my wife was down in Fort Lauderdale, and we was walking on the strip or whatever. We had went and got some Mexican food and some ice cream or something. And I walked past her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? I noticed her because like I said, I watch her content and I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy listening to her talk and a lot of times she be right. A lot of times she be right. Even like, because what I'm talking about don't got nothing to do with right or wrong. It's just the fact that she lost in court. So you lost. There's nothing else. Men don't get that grace to lose in court, got to pay all this money, and still keep going in on it, standing on it. And then the way she blamed him, and then she took it to all black dudes. Now, had the roles been reversed, and that would have been a man doing that to a woman, and then all black women, bro, he'll be on that. He'll be on that on that high cancellation list. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on that cancellation list. But women don't have to be accountable. They just don't have to. And that's the reason why she's in the mess she's in now. That's the reason why she owe somebody $4 million. Because you didn't want to take a video down because of your whatever, because it ain't ego. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, you can't mimic a man. You just can't do it. Being a woman, you can't mimic a man's mannerisms. I don't give a fuck what type of woman you are, what you identify as. You're still a woman. And had she been going at a man, she would have got away with it. No lawsuit, no nothing, no judgment against her. But since it was another woman, she lost, and she don't know how to handle it. You tell a woman no, they don't know how to handle it. Woman lose a case, get turned down, get told no, they can't handle it like us. And that's just the bottom line. Like, I'm gonna always tell you the truth. So, you know, that's my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? That's my thoughts on it. Joe did the right thing in the end, but to be honest, he never should have took the interview. He never should have did the interview with her. Never should have sat her down on his couch or went to her couch. However the shit took place, he should have never did it. He should have never did it. And that's the reason why he always stayed to himself. Because somebody gonna flip something. She going back in history. Now, what if she gets sued again? Because I ain't never seen him get held liable in no court. I don't know. I heard the rumors too. But again, if you did all that to a woman, beat her down, break her, and her shit is documented too. Her aggression is documented too. So if you did all that shit to her and she kept coming back, whether it was for a Love and Hip Hop check or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then that's on her. But, and I'm not saying he didn't do none of that stuff because I don't know. But I'm just saying, you bringing that stuff up, now he could sue you for that probably because he ain't never got held liable for that. He never got held liable for that, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, anyway. Could be wrong. But you could be facing another lawsuit. You keep getting all these lawsuits, you're gonna have to shut your operation down. So I would keep going in on the cheaters, keep going in on the scandals, but anything where a motherfucker can sue you, you might want to let that ride, man. Might want to let that ride. So now that we got that mess out the way, I felt like I had to address it. Now that we got that mess out the way, let's get back to this NFL talk, man. Let's get back to this NFL talk. Me and my cousin, matter of fact, me and two of my cousins. Hey, today, we cool until 8 o'clock because the Steelers play the Raiders. So come 8 o'clock, 8 till like 11:30, and I'm going to be asleep. So 8 till tomorrow, listen, man, we got beef. We got beef. We got beef. Any Raiders fan, we got beef from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. We got beef. I don't want to hear it. So you come up in here, you can put your Raiders joint up in here now. You can do all that Raiders jazz right now. But come 8 o'clock, man, I might block you. From 8 till and when I wake up, shit, you might be on the block list. You might listen, man. I might report your page. Any Raiders fans today might report your ass. Do you dig what I'm saying? So you better come in here and shout your team out, talk your shit from last year, get your love now. Cause listen, yo, don't mess around, man. It's week 3. Coach Prime and them, they took an L yesterday. And here's what I don't understand. And this is why I say, don't lump me in the we. Don't put me, I'm not we. I'm not one of we. Because all month, all summer, since he got the job, been kumbaya. Kumbaya. Singing spirituals and all that. Everybody at the games, the rock and all that. The minute he lose, I ain't heard nothing. And what I did hear, oh, yo, white coat. Bro, it don't got nothing to do with black or white. Football is football. First of all, did y'all really expect that game to be a win for Colorado? Because I didn't. If you're a 21-point underdog, the only thing you can do is maybe cover the spread. I knew from looking at the schedule on paper. But for those of you who believe, and I believe in Coach Prime, I believe in the system, I believe in those young men, all that. I'm with it. But if you can't be real with yourself, then maybe you don't need to watch Colorado games. Maybe you need to just read the box scores at the end of the game. Because if you thought they was going to win that game, you thought it was going to be some miraculous field goal at the end or last second drop. Listen, it don't work that way in college. Those rankings are pretty much those rankings. They don't deserve to be number 19. We just got to be real. They will crack the top 25, but first of all, it's not a winning program over the last decade or decade and a half. It's about to be, starting now. But what you got to do is you have to be real with yourself and everybody around you. If it's 10 of y'all rooting for the brother, that's cool. Put your money down. Because everything will change then. When we talking about something that's going to affect you, really, it'll change then. It's because it's not a race thing, bro. They're not going to win next week either. So don't be upset. Don't be shocked. USC coaches race. They taking it personal. He was making it personal. Coach Prime was making it personal. I'm on the bandwagon. I can tell you that right now. I'm on the bandwagon. But there's no way in hell in my right state of mind that I thought they was going to win that game yesterday. I didn't think they was going to come close. And they didn't. They was never in the game. From the word go, they was never in the game. And watching that game, how can you be upset and blame anybody? There is no blame. The better team won. The much better team won. And that's all to it. They manhandled them. They out-schemed them, out-coached them. The man-to-man, they just played better. Every single position. The quarterback was better. The line was better. The running backs was better. The receivers was better. The defense was better. Period. So stop. Stop with all the goddamn, the coach talking shit. Stop. They lost. It's just a game. They lost. Guess what? They get to play next week. And the week after that. And the week after that. And the week after that. They get to keep playing and trying and getting better. That's what it is. That's what football is about. Coming together for one common goal. That's what they're trying to do. And it ain't going to happen this year, whatever you think. They already won. Because last year they only won one game. They already won. They already succeeded. He's already a success. The community in Boulder going crazy. People got something to look forward to. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all have to stop letting your emotions get the best of you with this shit, bro. This is sports. 9/11, when that happened, they played football so we could take our mind off what's going on. This right here is not even a tragedy or nothing. Just a team lost a game. Dion didn't lose a game. The team lost the game. Everybody's making this shit about Deion Sanders. He ain't even the most important piece to all this. Those kids on the team is the most important piece to all this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, yo, Deion this, Deion that. Ain't nobody talking about the kids. And when they do, it's stupid shit. His son got a Rolls Royce. So what? His son is getting money from NIL deals, just like a bunch of other kids in the country. Basketball players, hockey, like, so what? He bought a Rolls Royce. It's his money. You need to worry about yourself. Never mind what he's buying. Half the people that don't like Deion and oh, his son bought a Rolls Royce. And then the other half that love him to death, oh, he's flexing on him. He's showing his watch and all that. So what? That don't got nothing to do with football. That Rolls Royce don't got shit to do with football. His watch and his chain, Deion's Lamborghini getting a ticket, don't got nothing to do with football. He was parked illegally. His ass got a ticket. So what? The police give out tickets. If you parked here and it says no parking, you getting a ticket. Deion got his toes amputated. He should have a handicap joint in there anyway to park up front somewhere. Don't just park you like, dog. Like y'all can't even be real. Y'all can't even be real. It's amazing to me. Y'all can't even be real. We got to get it together, y'all. We got to get it together. I'm saying we, but it ain't we. Y'all got to get it together. But y'all like to say we, so. Who y'all got today, man? Buffalo or the Washington Commanders? That's going to be a crazy game. And I'm about to jump off here because I'm about to go up there and I'm about to go upstairs and watch the games. But, yo, it's some good-ass games on today, man. Some good games on today. But, yeah, man, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. That's what I wanted to talk about. Since nobody going to chime in but Janice, shout out to Janice. She's also a Steelers fan. Also, she's a moderator in the group. Creators Unite. Get y'all ass in there. Send them requests for Creators Unite. We should be in the thousands by now. But you know, all that's gonna happen. Head on over to 95 North, get your merch. Head on over and get your merch. Or share the link so the people on your algorithm, your timeline can get the merch. Even if you don't buy nothing, slide through, put some traffic on the website. Get the algorithm popping or something. You know what I'm saying? Leave a super thanks, super chat, send stars, all that good stuff, man. Yo, we gonna get it popping. And we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how this replay goes since I'm gonna say everybody's getting ready for the games right now. We might end up doing this earlier on Sundays. Maybe like 10 o'clock. Y'all let me know too. What's a great time to do these Sunday streams? Because I know it's football, but we gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. But right now I'm out of here. I'm gonna change the name of this live too. I'm gonna change the name of this stream too. Because we kicked it off with some wine. Tasha K do the wine, so we kicked it off with some wine. But I'm gonna change the name of this stream so it'll get some traction. But yo, y'all let me know, man, how y'all want to do this. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, drop comments. Make sure you share the stream because we going up from here, man. We going up. And whatever's on your mind, leave that in the replay. And go check out the podcast everywhere. Spotify, Apple, iHeart. The podcast is everywhere. That's another thing I almost forgot before I get out of here too. Put y'all businesses on here, man. Put y'all businesses in the comment section and I will shout y'all businesses out, man. Get it now, because once I start putting a number on it, a price on it, it ain't coming off. So whatever your business is, put it in there. I'm gonna shout it now, because once we start gaining traction and I start putting price tags on the promotion, that's what it is. But we out of here, man. Love y'all. Put your team on here. Hopefully y'all team win today. Raiders fans, we cool until 8 o'clock. We cool till 8 o'clock. Remember that. I'm out, y'all. Peace.